Hello, my name is Stephen Yoder-Hawks, and I'm the president of Alpine Clinical Consulting. Karen is the president of Sterling Marketing Group, and she works with organizations to help them develop their brands. But in addition to that, she works at the individual level, helping CEOs and senior leadership and entrepreneurs develop their own personal brand. As you can imagine in that work, she's worked with a lot of leaders, seen a lot of organizational styles and leadership styles. Maybe she's seen them all. I don't know. We'll find out as we explore this topic a little bit together. But Karen, I'd like to turn it over to you and maybe have you talk a little bit about the work you do and the importance of someone developing their own personal brand.
Well, I used to work as a management consultant. And so before I was a branding and marketing strategist, and one of the things as a management consultant is you get to see all different kinds of leadership styles. And then when I started working as a branding strategist, I would see those same leadership styles, but how they would impact not only the person's individual brand as a leader, but how they would impact, in fact, the brand of the company. And if you look at some of the recent research, and there's a lot of research about this, there's research that goes back many, many years, but a lot of recent research shows that today a CEO's brand or an executive's brand has a distinct impact on investment in the organization, on talent acquisition, on talent retention, on consumer confidence. There was just some research done that said 83% of consumers trust a business more if their CEO is regularly and robustly on social media, right? But only 60% of CEOs are on social media despite that. So I think that this whole blend of leadership and personal brand has really kind of woven itself together in the last few years. And by the way, the pandemic only accelerated that hugely because everybody was sitting at home, on their computers, Googling people. And so all these CEOs realized, wow, I don't really have the online brand or the online presence that's showing or demonstrating what my leadership is to investors, to employees, to potential employees, to customers. So that's sort of where we've gotten to today, this mix of leadership and brand.
And I suppose all of that just enhances the importance of someone really investing the time to think about that personal brand.
100%.
And be very deliberate about putting that together.
100%. And it's funny because I was talking to a client this morning and I was thinking about our interview, and the client was talking about lead generation, right? And they were saying, yeah, but if I do this with my CEO brand, how will that translate into lead generation? And I said, that's the wrong question. Because building your CEO or your executive brand is about building brand equity so that more people know who you are. And it's about edifying your brand as a CEO. And all those things then help you assist in getting lead acquisition. It's not meant to be the thing that closes the client. It's meant to be the thing that assists in you closing the client. Does that see what I'm saying when I say that?
Yeah, it absolutely does. Yeah. In reviewing some of the work that you've done, you talk that there are at least 6 elements that someone should consider when developing their personal brand. Some of those are...
Actually, there are 8.
Okay. All right. Well, if it's okay, I'll talk about 6 of them and you can fill in the blanks on the other 2. Okay.
If I can remember what they are.
Okay. Well, I'll help you with 6 of them. One of them is your anchor statement. That's your go-to statement. That's a little bit about what I was talking about at the beginning with, I'm about Alpine Clinical Consulting, supply chain consultant for clinical trials. Your unique branding position, your brand tone and temperament, what you bring to the party, your authentic story. Why do you do what you do? Your signature services, that's really the specifics about your service offering, I think. And then the last one that I was focusing on was your brand enhancers and diffusers. Can you talk